I sent a video here, homeless sleeping outside near where Home Depot used to be 20 years ago. And I'm sleeping out here, trying to save some money as much as I can. It's going to be really cold. The best. Trying my best. I try to eat as healthy as I can, aware of everything I eat, but it's very hard at this very moment. And I'm pretty sure right now they're probably trying to figure out where to place these electronic devices so they can shoot me from a distance if it's not on. I wish somebody. I know there's a lot of people that know about it. I went to Spencer's in the mall like 4 or 5 days ago, and I was picking up some sort of zapper toy, and I told the worker there, cashier or whatever, and I said, "Is this a zapper? How do you turn it on?" He turned it on for me, and he goes, "Yeah, he goes, 'Can you press that button?" And he goes, "No, I don't want to zap you." And he kind of grinned a little bit like he was a total stranger, knew about the electronic devices. So everyone knows about it. I don't know why the police, no one cares enough to say who's placing these weapons and why are you torturing an innocent person. I don't do any drugs. I don't do any drinking at all. And I haven't for 15, 20 years. And that's even weed. And I maybe drink like twice a year, if that, with a meal at a restaurant. If that, and all I do is chain smoke, and my lips kind of look darkened because of smoking. I don't know. But this is how my life is. I'm 42 years old in 3 weeks. Not able to be productive. They're not letting me to work, normal work environments where I just go to work and, have a normal work day. They're not, everything on Craigslist is controlled. They won't let me stay at a place since it's overcharged, or it's every house that they're moving me into that's being placed on Craigslist, it's staged. How is it that they can give these weapons to total random people who aren't trained police officers, they just give these weapons to these people, and then they can just start electrocuting me when they want to, like tasering me like a dog, like an animal, like a worthless life. I've traveled to 5 different states just trying to get to homeless shelters. And they're following me and stalking me and making sure it's like, I'm not kidding you, it is riots of people that they go to these other individuals, these other homosexuals, their clan, their cult of LGBT community, and let them know to hate me and bash me, and you better, do bad things to him because, the leader of the gays is showing up with the electronic devices. It's fucking crazy. There's so many enemies and so many people that just desire death on me. I can't even tell you the number of times people wish me death or enjoy the sound of words being said that I won't be alive very long, or healthy, or some sort of cancer or something. But I miss working out at the gym all the time and having my own car. To drive where I want to, go to a restaurant, park a car, normal. I shouldn't be suffering like this. Nobody wants to help. They're just training me in every personal thing about my life. My mother's twin being snatched, and whoever raised this kid, and Julian's identical twin, telling me they control, insinuating and doing hypothetical psychological twisted games, mental games with me about my mother, my biological father, and especially my dead sister, who died many years ago. And it is very, very evil of what they're doing. It's just hate and bashing. They're not concerned at all to help me. They enjoy the suffering they want to apply and control. I mean, they're mentally very crazy. Very, very crazy and sick. As many friends as I accumulated, nobody calls, nobody communicates. I have maybe one or two friends. But everyone's getting old and cares a little less. I still hope for the best. I still value life. I go to the game cafe and they tell me I can't stay there because they know I'm the enemy, and all the gays show up there, and then it's like they've migrated and moved all the heterosexual females to an entire different new city. It is fucking crazy. I get on the fucking, I'm walking into a restaurant using the restroom, and they're charging me in there, like waiting outside the fucking doors. The restaurants, they all have everyone has my GPS tracking systems, my GPS tracking location. They're passing it to as many people as they can, and riots, and then walking down the street, and they'll pull out of the garage in the cities and shit and start pointing the finger at me, like ordering some shit, like in team efforts. They know everything about Frankie. They know everything about my mother. They know everything about the house. They know Miguel raping Frankie. They know every fucking thing, and they're just fucking sick. Like, how are you gonna fucking charge some guy fucking beating up a little fucking kid, raping him, and you wanna feel sorry for him? Or, they don't even want to stay off the subject. They just want to train me to believe what they want me to believe. Like they got nothing else going on in their own personal life. Like they're like suicidal. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in anything. Still hope to find my sister. Still hope Kayla's watching these videos. One day she will, hopefully soon, try to reach out to me again. She's my sister. I really honestly believe this is at 42 years old now. Homeless since I was 30. Altogether, at least 7 years just sleeping on the streets. Unbelievable, horrible conditions. Homeless shelters, alleys, bridges, buildings, parks, bathrooms. It's almost kind of like the movie Pursuit of Happiness, when you see Will Smith in the bathrooms and shit, crying. It's 10 times worse than that. And nowhere to go. Next to no money. Got away from my disability at the beginning of the month. I wonder what Michaela's doing now. She has to be thinking, oh, that's my brother. I don't know. She was trying to help me. I got my mother so much in control right now. Her identical twin. Just fucking insane control. It's almost, you can tell that they're telling her exactly what to say, like to get rid of my life, and they're causing as much as hatred to get her to hate me as much as they can get it, because that's what they want. It's just unbelievable. Thousands of people, thousands and thousands, up and down the streets. It's insane. They have to have some sort of probably like network of gay community social boards only, and they only pass this information within themselves. to do. They just keep going at me. I'm trying the best I can, and they're not going to allow me to live. It's just going to keep going and going, but I have to keep faith and keep believing in things will get better. One day will stop with all these electronic devices and I can go back to normal life and be accomplishing other things that are more important. To be talking about being raped and telling them who's put in charge, which one of my brothers is in charge of my dad's money that he left 20 years ago, that he died, all these other details and things. It's just a persecution. That's all it is. Like a cult. It's a cult. It's the best way I can explain. Like a Ku Klux Klan. It's fucking racist. All the blacks get together like it's a prison right and shit, and all the whites get together because it's white power and shit, and then the homosexuals and gays. And that doesn't work. It's all the Mexican gays and shit. I mean, I get a little more lenience on the Mexicans because I'm Latin. But it's still bad there. I wish the truth would one day get told how bad this really was, having everyone attack me. The truth and how it really was. You know, they're waiting at bus stops, train stations, say anything hateful they can get, take a shot.